Ladies, let's be real for a second. Have you ever lain awake at night wondering why your man doesn't touch you the way he used to? Why the spark that once set your world on fire now feels like a tiny candle about to go out? You look at him and think, does he still want me? Does he still find me attractive? Or is he getting it from somewhere else? If these questions have ever kept you up, you are not alone. Thousands of women silently carry this fear. But here's the truth most women don't realize. In most cases, when a man stops initiating intimacy, it's not because he's cheating, and it's not because he doesn't find you attractive anymore. The real reasons run much deeper into his heart, his sense of self, and how connected he feels to you. So stay with me until the end of this video, because once you understand these truths, you'll not only see your relationship in a whole new light, but you'll also discover how to bring back that spark, passion, and closeness you've been craving. Reason number 1. He no longer feels wanted. Men may look tough on the outside, but inside they crave something very simple: to feel wanted. When he first met you, you looked at him with admiration, touched him with affection, and gave him the kind of energy that said, "You're my man, and I'm lucky to have you." That made him feel alive, masculine, and connected. But over time, life happens. Work stress, kids, house chores, routines. And often, that glow fades. You may still love him deeply, but if he doesn't feel your desire, he'll stop reaching out physically. Why? Because no man wants to beg for affection. For him, rejection hurts not just his ego, but his soul. Ladies, just like you want to feel cherished and beautiful, he wants to feel desired and admired. Reason number 2, intimacy feels like a transaction. Many women fall into this trap without even realizing it. Intimacy slowly becomes something that happens after he does the dishes, helps with the kids, or books a fancy dinner. It's as if love has turned into a reward system. Do this for me, and maybe I'll give you that. But here's the problem. To a man, this doesn't feel like love anymore. It feels like business. And nothing kills romance faster than when passion becomes a transaction. He doesn't want to feel like a client paying for your attention. He wants to feel like your partner, your chosen one, your man. Reason number 3. He feels more like a burden than a lover. This one is painful. When a man feels that every time he reaches for you, you sigh, roll your eyes, or treat him like he's bothering you, something inside him shuts down. Instead of feeling like your lover, he starts to feel like a burden. And ladies, here's the truth. No man wants to make love to a woman who looks like she'd rather be anywhere else. When he senses you're just going through the motions or doing it out of obligation, it hurts him more than you can imagine. At that point, he may retreat. Not because he doesn't want you, but because protecting his heart from rejection feels easier than trying again. Reason number 4. He's starving for emotional connection. Here's something most women don't realize. For men, intimacy isn't just about physical satisfaction. It's about feeling close. Society paints this picture that men only want sex for pleasure. But the truth is, for many men, it's their number 1 way of bonding on a deep emotional level. When he makes love to you, he isn't just looking for passion. He's looking for acceptance, for reassurance, for that feeling that he's truly wanted and loved by the woman he cherishes. Think about it this way. While a woman often feels emotionally connected through conversations, affection, and quality time, a man's heart opens in the bedroom. That's his language of intimacy. So when that connection starts to fade, when the passion dies down, it doesn't just feel like less sex to him, it feels like less love. To him, it's as if the very foundation of your relationship is slipping away. And that's why he craves it so deeply. Not just for the physical release, but for the emotional anchor it gives him. The anchor that tells him, I'm still yours, and you're still mine. Reason number 5. He's tired of constant rejection. Let's flip the script for a moment and put yourself in his shoes. Imagine this. Every time you got dressed up, every time you put effort into looking your best, he didn't notice. He brushed you off as if it didn't matter. Now, imagine that happening not once, but over and over again. How long would it take before you stopped trying? That's exactly what many men go through. For a lot of women, rejection might feel like, he didn't notice my effort. But for men, rejection cuts even deeper because it feels personal, like their love, their desire, their attempt to connect is being dismissed. Over time, something shifts. After facing rejection again and again, he doesn't stop caring. He stops trying. Not because he doesn't love you anymore, but because it becomes too painful to keep reaching out only to be pushed away. And here's the truth most women don't realize. When a man feels rejected by the woman he loves, it doesn't just bruise his ego, it wounds his heart. He starts pulling back, not because he wants distance, but because he doesn't know how to handle the hurt. That's why even small moments of appreciation, a warm touch, or simply saying, "I see you, I want you," can make all the difference. It reassures him that he's not knocking on a closed door, but being welcomed into your heart. Ladies, here's a truth that may sting a little, but it's one you need to hear. If your man has stopped initiating intimacy, it usually doesn't mean he doesn't desire you anymore. In fact, most of the time it means the exact opposite. He wants you so deeply that the fear of rejection has silenced him. Think about it. How many times can a man reach out only to feel brushed aside before he starts to pull back? That silence you notice is not a lack of love. It's the quiet ache of someone who feels unwanted. So instead of asking, "Why doesn't he want me?" try asking, "Does he feel wanted by me? Does he feel respected, valued, and loved in the way he needs?" Because here's the beautiful part. When a man feels truly desired, when he feels like your partner, your hero, and your chosen one, the spark doesn't just come back, it roars to life. Suddenly the passion, the closeness, the butterflies you thought had faded, they all come rushing back stronger than before. And ladies, the truth is, the ball is in your court. If you've been waiting for him to make the first move again, maybe it's time you reach for his hand, look into his eyes and whisper, "You're mine. And I still want you." That one simple gesture can change everything. Sometimes it only takes one spark to relight the entire fire.